Welcome to lecture number 1.6. We'll continue with the next example, and it's the 10. If vector v is equal to vector w cross vector r, prove that curl vector v is equal to 2 vector w, where w is a constant vector. Solution. They asked you to prove cross product of w and r is 2 times w. So let w vector w be w1i plus w2j plus w3k be a constant vector. Be a constant vector. Now we have vector r. Vector r is a x into I plus y into j plus z into k. So now vector v is equal to w cross r. So vector v is equal to vector w cross vector r. So this is equal to determinant of I, j, k. For these two vectors, coefficient of I is w1 and here it is x. For this j it is w2, this is y. This is w3 and this is z. So this is nothing but summation of I into w2z minus w3y. Summation is it's a symmetrical. Next comes j, next here y, here z, like this. So next, curl of vector v. So we found vector v. Now curl of vector v. Curl of vector v is what? Del cross vector v. So del cross vector v is again determinant I. So del coefficient of I is dou by dou x, and here coefficient of this vector v. Here I coefficient is w2z minus w3y. Next comes j, dou by dou y. Coefficient of j is w3x minus w1z. So it's a symmetrical. So z, k, so this is dou by dou z. Then it is w1y minus w2x. So when you solve the determinant, so it is again summation of I into, here it is dou by dou y of w1i y minus w2x. So it is, if you want, we'll write it, dou by dou y of w1y minus w2x minus dou by dou z of w3x minus w1z. So this is equal to summation of I, then here it is w1 minus dou by dou z of this is minus of w1. So this is nothing but summation of I into minus into minus plus. So it is 2 times w1. So this is summation of 2 times w1. I into 2 w1, that is w1 into the 2 outside, summation of w1i means what? 2 times w1i plus w2j plus w3k. But what it is? That is a vector w. So it is 2 times vector w. So curl of vector v is 2 times vector w. Or you may say vector w is equal to 1 by 2 curl of vector v. What it means? In the physical meaning of curl, I have mentioned in the note that this curl is what? It's for any rigid body, curl of that rigid body is nothing but its angular velocity. So angular velocity of any rigid body is what? It's half of the curl of its linear velocity that it indicates. This is that statement is in physical meaning. This is the equation is it gives the meaning of that statement. That is, when a rigid body is in a motion, the angular velocity is equal to the half of the curl of its linear velocity at any point. If you want, if you want to know, just write it. This implies when a rigid body is in motion, the angular velocity is equal to the half the curl of its linear velocity at any point. This is the meaning of this example. So next example, if vector A is a constant vector, prove the following. That is, first one, in this gradient of A dot R is equal to vector A. B, divergence of A cross R is equal to 0. Yes. So solution. Let vector A, they have said you it's a constant vector. So we can write it as A1I plus A2J plus A3K. And we write our position vector R as Xi plus Yj plus Zk. Now A dot R, vector A dot vector R is what? Dot product of these two. It is summation of A1x. Means what? A1x plus A2y plus A3k. Or else, if you want to write it for your convenience, I will write it once. So for examples, whenever you come through such examples, you can directly write summation of A1x. Therefore, now this is first example A. We solve gradient of A dot R. So then gradient of A dot R is nothing but what? Del into vector A dot vector R. What is del? Del is dou by dou x of I. So it is summation of dou by dou x of I into summation of A1x. So this is nothing but what it implies? Dou by dou x into A1 a1x plus dou by dou y into a2y plus dou by dou z into a3z. This is nothing but a1 so then it is we forgot here I, so I into here it is j into its k. So this is a1I because dou by dou x of a1x is a1, so here a2j plus a3k, or else you may write it as a1I, but this a1I a2 plus a3k is what? Vector a. Therefore you can write, or thus gradient of vector A dot R is equal to vector A. Yes. Next, B, divergence of A cross R. Divergence of A cross R. You know cross product, that is we have to write it in a determinant. Before that we find A cross R. Then now vector A cross vector R is equal to determinant of I. Here vector A is A1, it is X, J A2 Y, K A3 Z. So then it is summation of I into A2 Z minus A3 Y. So therefore divergence of A cross R, that is divergence is what? Dot product of del and the vector. So del dot vector A cross vector R. So it is equal to, what is del? Del is summation of dou by dou x into I. What is A cross R? This is dot product. So it is summation of I into A2Z minus A3Y. So now what is the dot product implies now? Dou by dou x of A2Z minus A3Y plus dou by dou y of A3x minus A1Z plus dou by dou z of A1y minus A2x. So now just observe here, you have to differentiate partial with respect to x, here with respect to y, here with respect to z. Since we don't have respective terms there to differentiate partially, so it is 0. Therefore del dot vector A cross vector R is equal to 0. This implies divergence of vector A cross vector R is equal to 0. So whenever you are asked to give with the constant vector and the function this position vector to find these, so first we have to write down the constant vector and the vector position vector. You can write it their summation automatically because these are symmetric. A1, A2, A3, again it falls A1, A2, A3, A2 replaced by A3, A3 replaced by A1, like this. It's a symmetric. So next example. So next is, if vector R is equal to xi plus yj plus zk and R is equal to magnitude of vector R, then prove the following. In this first one, del of rs to n is equal to n into rs to n minus 2 vector R. Then del dot rs to n dot r vector R is equal to n plus 3 rs to n. Next one, del cross rs to n into vector R is equal to 0 vector. Next, del square r raised to n is equal to n into n plus 1 r raised to n minus 2. These are also set of problems which involve symmetric functions. And also here we are using general term. You are given with the general term n. So here these are the equation or functions we are proving for in general for n. So instead of n you may ask with the number. You may replace it with the number because n means what? It is for general. So solutions in this 12th one. So what is asked to prove del of r raised to n is equal to n into r raised to n minus 2 into vector r. So what is given? Given r is equal to magnitude of vector r, that is r is xi plus yj plus zk. So it will be magnitude of it is square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Yes. What it means? So we use this given, then r square will be what? X square plus y square plus z square. And differentiating this partially with respect to x, we get here it is 2r into dr by dx, and dou r, sorry, I am differentiating partially, so dou r by dou x is equal to 2x, or r into dou r by dou x is equal to x, or dou r by dou x is what? X by r. So as I mentioned, these are all symmetric examples. In the similar way, also we may write dou r by dou y as y by r. Dou r by dou z is equal to z by r. No need to find them separately. Means differentiate partially with respect to y and z is not necessary since this is symmetrical. So these follows x, y, z, again like this rotation. I think I mentioned before. Still x, y, z, x to y, y to z, again z to x, like this. So now this del of r raised to n is equal to, del is summation of dou by dou x into I into r raised to n. Then summation of dou by dou x of r raised to n now. So dou by dou x of r raised to n is n into r raised to n minus 1 into dou r by dou x into I. So when you differentiate partially r raised to n, it is n into r raised to n minus 1 into dou r by dou x into I. So this is summation of n r raised to n minus 1. But what is dou r by dou x? Dou r by dou x is x by r into I. So this is summation of n into r raised to n minus 1, this r raised to minus 1. So it is r raised to n minus 2 into x into I, or n into r raised to n minus 2 is a constant, then summation of x into I. But summation of x into I is what? It is nothing but your vector r. So del of r raised to n is equal to n into r raised to n minus 2 into, this is nothing but vector R. Hence, we proved this. So, this is vector R. Similarly, 13th, that is to prove del dot r raised to n vector r is equal to n plus 3 into r raised to n. This to prove. Yes. So for this, first let us find Rn into vector R. Here it is dot product, not here, it is into, normally into R del dot Rn into vector R. So first let us find Rn into vector R. So Rn as it is, vector R is summation of x into I. So this is nothing but summation of r raised to n into x into I. Therefore, del dot Rn vector R is equal to, del is summation of dou by dou x into I. Rn into vector R is now Rnx into I. So this is equal to summation of dou by dou x of r raised to n into x into I. This is dot product, this coefficients we need to multiply. So then partially differentiate r raised to nx, then it is summation of r raised to n product rule. So when you differentiate partially r raised to nx, partially with respect to x, first term keep r raised to n constant, the differentiation of x is 1, so it is r raised to n, plus differentiation of r raised to n is n into r raised to n minus 1 into dr by dx into x. So this is equal to summation r raised to n plus, here again n into r raised to n minus 1, in place of dou r by dou x we can write x by r into x. So it is summation of r raised to n plus n into r raised to n minus 2 into x square. So now when you expand the summation, so on expanding the summation, we get r raised to n plus n into r raised to n minus 2 x square plus r raised to n plus n into r raised to n minus 2 y square plus r raised to n plus n into r raised to n minus 2 z square. These three terms. So this implies what? R raised to n, R raised to n, R raised to n. So 3 times r raised to n plus n into r raised to n minus 2 is common. So you left out with x square plus y square plus z square. So but x square plus y square plus z square is what? It is r square. So this implies 3 into r raised to n into r raised to n minus 2 into r square. So this is equal to 3 into r raised to n plus n into r raised to n. So this implies r raised to n, that is n plus 3. Thus del dot r raised to n into vector r is equal to r raised to n into n plus 3. Hence we prove this. Similarly, 14th, that is to prove del cross r raised to n vector r as 0. This is to prove. So you know, first we find r raised to n vector r, that is r raised to n vector r is summation of xi, that is nothing but summation of r raised to n into x into I. So they asked you to find del cross r raised to n vector r. So this is equal to I corresponding coefficient of I for del is dou by dou x. For r raised to n into vector r is r raised to n into x. Next j, then dou by dou y, then here r raised to n into y. For k, dou by dou z, then r raised to n into z. So now upon the determinant, so it is again summation of I into dou by dou y r raised to n into z minus dou by dou z r raised to n into y. So this is equal to summation of I, again the product rule, with respect to y we have to partially differentiate. So n into r raised to n minus 1 dou z by dou r by, we are differentiating r, so dou r by dou y into z as it is. So partial differentiation of z is 0. So minus again n into r raised to n minus 1 dou r by dou z into y. So this is equal to summation of I, here it is n into r raised to n minus 1 dou r by dou y is what? Dou r by dou y is y by r into z minus n into r raised to n minus 1, it is z by r into y. So now it is equal to summation of I into n into again r raised to n minus 2, bring the denominator r into numerator, so we are left with y into z minus n into r raised to n minus 2, again y into z. What happens? Both the terms are same, it is 0 vector. Thus del cross r raised to n into vector r is equal to, that is a curl of r raised to n into vector r is equal to 0 vector. Hence proved. Next 15th. So to prove del square r raised to n is equal to n into n plus 1 r raised to n minus 2. This we need to prove. So del square r raised to n. Then del square r raised to n, it can be written as summation of dou square by dou x square into r raised to n. That is summation of dou by dou x r raised to n. So summation of, keep dou by dou x as it is. Now first differentiate one time. Dou by dou x of r raised to n is what? N into r raised to n minus 1 dou r by dou x. Yes. So this is summation dou by dou x of n into r raised to n minus 1 dou r by dou x is x by r. So this is equal to summation of dou by dou x into n into r raised to n minus 2 into x. So we'll take n outside, it's a constant. Then summation of again dou by dou x of r raised to n minus 2 into x. So this is equal to n into summation of r raised to n minus 2 as it is, differentiation of x is 1, plus keep x as it is, differentiation of r raised to n minus 2 is n minus 2 into r raised to n minus 3 into dou r by dou x into x. So this is n into summation of r raised to n minus 2 plus n minus 2 r raised to n minus 3 dou r by dou x is x by r into x. So this is equal to n into summation of r raised to n minus 2 plus n minus 2 into r raised to n minus 3 n minus 4, these are now into x square. Now we will expand the summation. So on expanding the summation, we get del square r raised to n is equal to n into r raised to n minus 2 plus n minus 2 r raised to n minus 4 x square plus r raised to n minus 2 plus n minus 2 r raised to n minus 4 y square plus r raised to n minus 2 plus n minus 2 r raised to n minus 4 z square. So this is equal to n into 3 times r raised to n minus 2 plus n minus 2 into r raised to n minus 4 is common. So you left out with x square plus y square plus z square. So it is n into 3 into r raised to n minus 2 plus n minus 2 r raised to n minus 4 into r square. So this is n into r raised to n minus 3 times r raised to n minus 2 plus n minus 2 r raised to n minus 2. So this is n into r raised to n minus 2 common. So 3 plus n minus 2, that is equal to, so del square r raised to n is equal to n into r raised to n minus 2 into 3 n plus 1. This is the answer. So in the next class we'll continue with some more examples of this vectors, and after that we'll discuss solenoidal and irrotational vectors. So thank you.